Did I look like a young boy?
Well, you are a bit
You
of a
do
bear.
have a young face. Now that I look at it, you have less wrinkles than I do.
That's because you're older than me.
Just a year.
It's older still, Devin.
I got some presidential wrinkles.
I also got a lot more hair than you do.
Yeah, a little bit. I can make it higher. It just doesn't look as thick. Oh, man, the hair. Every podcast, I just have to hear about my hair.
It's beautiful.
Alan's not here, so we only have you to pick on
That's
about the
true.
hair jokes.
Everybody, welcome to the Brain Stew, the podcast. This is episode 3. We have now switched things up. We are not doing video games anymore in the same episode as the podcast. That is Brain Stew, the Gamecast, which will be hosted by Dustin J. Alameda, Mexico, for short. Want to say anything? A few words about your podcast, how awesome it is?
Well, the first one was, okay. I mean, you'll enjoy it because you're listening to us right now just talk about absolutely nothing, like 4 friends in a meaningless conversation, which I think we did pretty well on that last one, so...
Yep, that's what this is. Brain Stew is 4 friends with one meaningless conversation, basically. We don't have a 4th friend. Alan is gone. There's an empty chair. We just looked at it. Tears streaming down our face. Alan, we miss you.
That was Sawyer.
We're a little less funny with
brotherly love.
Out you.
I was going to say, he's my brother. It's okay for me to cry.
It's true.
Okay.
That's all right.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I did shed one tear.
So I licked up. Which
and...
is, you'll find out if you listen to the Gamecast. Anyways.
Listen.
You can find us on all major things, as usual, you know that. Thank you guys for supporting us. We have tons of listens because you guys are supporters on Patreon. Thank you so much. This episode is brought to you by Payne and Moon, which is basically my dad and Trevor Payne, who have been our Patreon supporters that have given us 7. We're so grateful for you guys, but we're also grateful for all the other Patreon people and our iTunes guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to us. Seriously, any help, any listens, anything, holy crap, you're awesome. Leave us comments and so forth if you like what you hear. So, the podcast is switching into more of just a humor-based podcast, this one, and just us rambling about crap, having that meaningless conversation. So, starting off, let's start with some stew news. Did
you really just do Nickelodeon?
There's a beep at the end.
A Nickelodeon and then a beep.
There's a beep.
We are so getting sued.
No, the beep is the difference.
Not only do we have the ding dings.
Huge difference.
Changing it up.
There's no way Nickelodeon can sue us.
You can't give me...
We're untouchable.
Have you heard Ice Ice Baby?
We're gonna have...
That is Queen's Under Pressure. Dun, 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 dun. And it's the same song. Same song. Anyways, people that listen to Queen will know what I'm saying. Again, with Queen. Stew News, brought to you by Nickelodeon. Just kidding. A Chinese man divorced and then sued his ex-wife for giving birth to what he called an extremely ugly baby girl. Initially, Jian Feng accused his wife of infidelity because he was so sure that he could never be the father of such an ugly child. And it has expanded. Gentlemen, what do you think of suing your future wives for ugly children? We have talked about ugly children before. Mexico is worried about it.
I'm not worried about it.
Well, you're spliced
You're
babies.
worried about
I'm
it.
worried about it.
I just think it'd be cool to splice my kids' genes. Okay?
Do you feel like this man is justified for suing his wife?
Well, I think one of the main things is his last name is Thing. I mean, didn't you say his last name was Thing?
I think it's Fang.
Oh, Fang?
Lee
I
Fang.
heard Thing, so I was just thinking, he's the Thing. I mean, you're going to get a weird-looking kid.
That's probably true.
And then
Yeah, his last
you
name's
can't
Thing.
sue her because you have some bad genes, too.
Yeah, I gotta say.
It comes from both parts on that one.
Unprecedented suing on his part. I mean, can we even prove that it wasn't just him that gave the ugly genes? Can we see a picture of this guy? Let's see a picture of this guy.
So this is the guy. He's an Asian guy.
Well, they're both
Was that like...
Decent looking.
I mean, they
decent
both-
Was
looking
that your
people.
racist all Asians look alike,
They both look.
Devin?
No, yeah.
Are you Jackie Chan? Are we talking about Jackie Chan?
No, we're not talking about Jackie
It's
Chan.
Jet Li, man. Come on.
But as you can see, they don't make really good-looking children.
No, they don't.
Look at
Let's.
Well, she's an attractive little
one of
Asian
their
one.
one of their faces. I think the ugly one is a kind of. But the problem is,
They're
he
all-
tried 3 times. He sued after the 3rd child. There's 3 kids here, and all of them are ugly.
Because the third one, that little baby was probably one of the ugliest
That's true.
little babies I've seen in a long,
That's a good
long
point.
time.
But look at this big one. It looks like Sawyer, but an Asian version.
Dude, I have a skinny long head. His looks like a basketball.
Yeah, that's true. It's a rounded face. But these are good-looking parents, and they do have some ugly kids. There is something wrong with this. I might actually sue after this. But 3.
Well, the funny thing is, then they mentioned he sued because she cheated on him.
Well, at first he thought that's what happened, but apparently that
Maybe
was
she
untrue.
was just, with somebody. She thought it was him because, stereotype. All Asians look the same.
Well, that's
She-
probably
she just
true
got
to us. They
confused.
probably are like,
Don't they-
all white people look
don't
the
they
same.
say all white
Black
people look the
people
same?
probably think the same of us.
Exactly. So
You
we're
know,
not
we
really
all-
being racist here. We're just kind of saying it how it is.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
All
just
Asians.
because he had an ugly kid, he thought his wife was cheating. I mean, come on.
Well, that's a pretty dang good reason. If I
But
have ugly
3
kids.
ugly kids.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah.
you sue on the first ugly kid? Like, I guess he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? He's got to be a nice guy. I mean,
I'll give you 3 tries.
yeah,
Then you're out.
it's the 3 strike rule. Those Japanese are into baseball, so you know how that
I
be.
thought he was Chinese.
Don't know.
Asian.
Those
Asians.
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 If
We
you're-
are so racist.
If you're Asian, we're sorry.
sorry.
We
I
don't
like
know
Asians.
which one you are because you all look the same, but we're sorry.
Please don't beat us up with your kung fu martial arts.
And we're even racist saying you all know Kung Fu now.
So many problems with this. So, would you give him the go-ahead?
No.
Go ahead. No. Sawyer.
Just because I want to see how it would play out in court, I would say go ahead and do it, man. But he shouldn't win. He should most definitely lose. I just want to see his case in court.
I say for trying 3 times, God bless your soul, go on and do that thing. Do that thing! We're a suing population. Let's keep suing. Might as well do it.
But he's Chinese, not American. He's not in the suing
Well,
population.
I'm just saying, if we're going to bring it to the world,
They
let's
all
do
have
this
the
thing.
same things anyway. What's he gonna win?
Now that was racist.
Well, he's talking about communist
Yeah,
China.
I'm talking about communism.
We don't know
How
if
is
he's
that
Chinese or
racist?
Japanese.
That's
That's
a
how he
good
said he
point.
was.
If he's Japanese, he's probably free. If he's communist, they
He's
get
free.
nothing.
What do you mean he's free?
Oh, he's free. Let my people go. Let's stop this. You know what?
Is he Chinese or
Shut
Japanese?
up! Really? We might as well call Brain Stew the racist podcast.
Is he just Chinese or Japanese?
I don't
so we
care.
know which one we're
I
being
don't
racist
care.
against.
No,
Just
no.
Japanese. Japanese.
Okay.
Okay, we'll say Japanese. Holy crap. Speaking of Japanese,
The soy way.
animal cruelty.
Oh.
Animal cruelty. Live animals for sale as keychains in China. Not speaking of Japanese, but China. New fashion jewelry in China. Live animals in a sealed plastic bag containing a liquid with nutrients and oxygen that allowed them to live up to 2 months.
Okay, are these fish or what kind of animals
Well,
are
they're
these?
little turtles.
That's just cruel.
They're little
That's
turtles.
awesome.
And these turtles, their bodies are all like spread about like a dead corpse or
It
something.
looks like they took one of those vacuum sealed plastic bags and just stuck like a little turtle in there, sucked all the oxygen out.
and put some nutrients in there.
Okay, should we compare this to what's
So
happening
would
with
you
animal
guys
cruelty?
would you guys have an animal cruelty chain?
You know, I think they're going for something good here. We're trying to get some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles going on,
Yeah.
and I approve.
Well, I like the fact that they give them an expiration date of 2 months.
So are you supposed to get a new one in 2 months or let it out?
Well, you just let it die. Well, it'll be dead by the 2 months. So it has, at least they give you the warning.
There
you know,
it is, dead within 2 months.
nutrients and oxygen until 2 months, and then they're effed. they're gone.
On their part, it's a smart idea because every 2 months they're going to come back and buy more. Maybe you can get purple and pink turtles in there. Who knows?
Oh, hey.
I mean,
we're already doing animal cruelty. Might as well just color them.
You're not worried about the health of the creatures. You're sticking them in a vacuum sealed bag with
and letting them
astronaut
be
food.
in people's pockets, smashed about.
How many times have you dropped your keychain?
Oh, seriously, dude.
Down the sewer
The
drain?
turtles,
The turtles gonna love it.
gonna be dead.
See,
That's like
sewer
a
drain.
theme park
No, wait.
for the turtle.
I take my previous statement about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back because these suckers are gonna come for us.
Well,
You
let's.
dropped me down the sewer, you
Yeah, that's true.
dirtbag.
And knowing China, they probably have some nuclear crap going on. Oh, anyways, we were just having. We're
Those
stealing all
Power
the
Rangers
things, was
even
it?
done
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Anyways, on my part, I go with what America's doing now, and we're actually working on making animal cruelty a felony.
Oh,
So animal abuse is now a felony in the United States.
that's pretty good.
Kill
So-
a homeless man, nothing bad happens
Oh,
to you.
no.
You hit a dog on the nose, cops are gonna be
Everyone's
busting down your
pissed
door.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a poor dog. What do you do to you?
yeah.
The old man stinks. We can get rid of him. But the dog, you bathe him, and he's a good dog.
You can bathe old people too, Sawyer. This just in. Stew news. Old people do bathe.
Devin bathes old people.
We're going scrub style. Going
it's
scrub
possible.
style.
I can
Adopt a
if I
grandpa.
want. Oh yeah.
Like adopt a homeless man. Why
Well-
not that?
Old people kind of creep me out.
How about we put old people on a keychain, Sawyer? Would that help you? How about we just flip the animal cruelty?
How old are
Let's
we
put
talking
humans
about?
in keychains.
How old
Little
are we
fetuses, you dirtbag. What's wrong with you?
No,
What do
fetuses,
the old people
They
do
have
to you?
potential to be hot women. No fetuses.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
We just see the psyche of Sawyer go right there.
Yeah, you just.
We go from fetus to hot woman in 2.5
What was our first
seconds.
episode about? Making fun of Mexico for thinking of young ladies?
No. Not
Fetuses
even-
are young, my friend. They're way young.
I'm saying they have the potential to be. I'm not looking for myself. I'm looking for future generations.
Oh, you're a thoughtful man.
Don't you want us to have a beautiful country?
Might as well.
You know,
We have these ugly Japanese babies. We gotta do something about this.
Exactly,
I
right?
think we
gotta
can all
keep the good
agree.
ones.
animal cruelty is bad.
Yes, but what animal would you like on a keychain?
What animal?
Yeah.
Are we talking? I don't know. Probability wise, this is like totally not a worthwhile keychain to keep.
Yeah.
But an elephant would be pretty cool.
Yeah, can we like shrink them?
Oh yeah. If
Oh,
you
I was
want-
thinking
let's
like
get an
actual sized elephant.
Well, if you want an elephant keychain,
You know how often you'd lose your keys?
size-wise, you're a little bit bigger, so I think we can make it.
Elephant sit in car. It's not gonna work.
That's true.
I just ride the
How are you
elephant.
gonna carry that in your keychain?
Well,
What
then
do
it's
you-
in a bag. Never mind.
I would just ride the elephant.
freeze-dried elephant?
Let's think about this for 5
Yeah.
seconds.
So that's totally impractical, a full-size elephant, but that'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool. I'd probably go with I'd want to like a little shark or something
Oh,
cool
a shark
like that.
would be sick. Yeah.
But I'd want a way to like
No.
feed it and maintain it more than the 2 months.
No, you gotta let go it too.
I'm
It would
terrified
be a
of sharks.
pet to
No
me,
way.
and so I'd want to be able to keep it forever.
Yeah.
And that goes against the whole argument of us being cruel to animals.
You're hitting the table again.
It was just once. Because I'm so
Every time we
passionate
do
about
the
animal
podcast.
cruelty. Don't abuse your animals or your homeless people.
Other than he's the one supporting animal cruelty, I'm the one who's not.
Yeah. That's a good point.
He's passionate against animal cruelty. against animal cruelty.
Let's see. So,
No,
what's yours?
I just
What's
thought the
yours?
Ninja Turtle idea was cool. My animal,
Yeah.
maybe like giant tiger, lion.
Tiger.
I don't
A
know.
giant one, a full size.
Oh, maybe. Okay, since I guess we're talking about
Yeah.
keychains, but still, just have
Gotta get a small animal in there. Yeah. I would do
donkey.
a baby raccoon.
Oh,
Or,
That's still kind of a big
kind of
keychain.
cute. Yeah, it's not as big as an elephant. Freaking complaining to me about a big keychain.
I said it was impractical. It'd be
Raccoon.
cool, but it was impractical.
impractical, but raccoons are pretty bad.
Yeah,
No, they're pretty mean.
Bad. Mean suckers, but
They're
that's
like-
true.
they're
Baby
like
raccoons
cats.
are crazy. Yeah.
Smelly cats.
Well,
Oh,
big
Not as
cats.
bad as a
smell.
skunk,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the raccoons stink.
all animals stink.
All I know is keychains, animal keychains, yes or no?
No.
No. Sawyer.
Don't you dare say.
now
Don't
we're
you dare
changing
say
it.
yes.
You had this whole thing about animal cruelty. Animal
No.
cruelty. Put
Well,
an
I was-
homeless person in there.
I was thinking like alternatives to it, like
because he wants that fetus baby
if they're
in his
already
keychain.
dead, go for it. A
Oh,
dead
so
animal
a dead
that's already
animal's
there.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, so if they're like the ones that didn't survive their little breeding.
So if it's a
farms.
rotten animal, we can.
Well, if
keep
it
her
didn't
in.
survive the
Just
breeding farms for them to eat,
reason.
because we're in China anyways, they're
Yeah.
eating the turtles.
Probably.
I mean,
That
that'd
is
be
true.
cool.
They do have turtles.
But I mean, to
That's
put
also
live
a good
animals
idea.
in there, no.
Yeah.
No live animals.
Well, maybe that's why they don't care, because it's just a turtle and they just eat it. So they just have these little teeth.
It's food for them.
Turtle is pretty tasty. I'm not gonna lie.
What
I've
is
eaten.
wrong with you?
I've eaten several turtles, and not even like
He's
the
about
turtles they
animal
have.
cruelty.
Foreign countries.
Yeah.
I've
I've
had to eat
eaten
some things too.
The big
that-
old sea turtles that are endangered in every other place other than where I went.
Dude.
They're tasty. There's a reason they're endangered.
More hate mail for Sawyer coming on up.
Yep. Bear sleeping bag. Take a look.
That's just.
As you can see. Now, this bear sleeping bag actually looks like a decent black bear. The problem is, why would you have a bear sleep? So basically, it's a sleeping bag in the shape of a bear. That's what it looks like. It's a bear, black bear. You put your head in the bear's mouth, right?
It's kind of like wrapping yourself in a bearskin rug.
Yeah, basically. And your head's right where the mouth would be. So, the problems I foresee with a bear skin, sleeping bag. First, hunting season. Why in the heck would you go camping when there's hunters and you're wearing a bear sleeping bag?
Okay, who wears a bear sleeping bag outside of their tent or
Who
cot where
buys
they're
a
fine to
bear
sleep?
sleeping bag? And the second thing is, you could scare the crap out of people and then get shot or shaked. Just in general. And
Yeah.
also, there's just so many problems with this.
Like, what happens if you stumble upon like a frisky bear?
Yeah.
I was gonna say bear mating season, and you're
bear
wearing one of
mating
those.
that's a good point. And
You're
also,
laying there being a little submissive there.
Well, and they could just maul you to death. Maybe it wants to fight you.
Territorial. I
Yeah,
don't know.
territorial.
I don't know if bears are very territorial. I don't know.
You peed on, you peed next to the campsite like normal.
I
You
thought
get
you-
into your bear camp, you get in your bear thing, and then it's like, I smelt you. And you're like, what's up, Crackle?
This is my neighborhood, B.
You know what I mean? And
At
then
least
things
you
get
didn't say you
down.
peed your sleeping bag. You
No,
at least
no.
said by your campsite.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you pee in your sleeping bag once the bear's coming after you. Whether it's frisky or wants to tear you out.
Oh, yeah.
apart, you'll
You'll be peeing. And when you're about to get shot, you'll be peeing. There's a lot of problems.
I still don't see how you're gonna get shot sleeping in a bag. Dude, if someone comes into
when
my
you
tent
come
and
in here-
shoots me,
Yeah, you come into the tent, there's a bear there. You're like, oh, there's a bear in my tent.
Devin, you're not allowed to have
Pop,
guns.
pop.
Keep all guns.
Sawyer,
Keep all guns away from Devin Moon, by the way.
let me kill that bear. Anyways, that for me is danger. So bear sleeping bag, yes or no?
I think it'd be pretty cool. It's a cool idea.
Cool idea.
I wouldn't buy one myself, but
Why
it's
not?
cool.
It'd probably be pretty warm.
Yeah,
You know, just
that's true. I say no.
And we have furries
Obviously.
out there.
Yeah.
Like we have
Okay,
a
I
whole,
automatically say no now that you brought up furries. No.
we have a whole,
Furry.
I don't even want to
Let's
get
not
into
talk
it.
about furries.
We'll tell you when we're not on a podcast.
Okay, sounds good to me. Also, with the dumb purchases, a hairdryer that looks like a revolver. Problems.
I think that's for people with suicidal tendencies.
I am sorry, but this is the most politically incorrect thing I've ever seen in my life.
Maybe it's for like those rednecks down like Texas or something.
Who love pointing guns at their heads?
Well, who just like the look of guns and they want everything to look of guns, where they have the gun lighter and the gun because there's gun shaped everything.
Okay, so there's a show called The Pink Panther, right? A movie.
Right.
He has the smoke. He has a lighter that's a gun. So he does it the one time, and then the next time he shoots himself in the face. What if you have a freaking revolver that looks like your blow dryer? Pop, pop.
Sucks to be.
Community
gosh.
references, huh? Anyways, if you haven't seen Community, good stuff. It's like Oh man, it's so politically incorrect.
Yeah,
Like suicidal.
you're
like-
basically going to think everyone's committing suicide as they're doing
Yeah.
their hair.
That's the only market I can see.
Yeah.
I hate myself, but don't want to kill myself just yet. You're like working up the courage.
Yeah, you
Like every
just-
day you just stare down the barrel of your hair dryer. Tomorrow's the
One
next
day.
day.
Yeah, it's like what an awful thing. What? Who came up with these things?
It would be a cool novelty item.
For who?
Woohoo!
Gun enthusiasts.
Oh man. So
Devin-
Sawyer says yes.
What? It's a hair
For
dryer.
myself,
No gun
No.
respecting.
For gun people,
Enthusiasts.
yes.
for gun people, I say it's a valid buy.
Oh man.
No.
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 I'm also no. I do not appreciate any suicide things at all. So, anyways, yeah, so wrong,
Just no.
guys. That is Stew News. Da, 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 da. Ding. What was that?
Power Rangers. Something
Dang it! I thought it was a new one.
No, that was Power Rangers.
We need
good.
We need a ring. Someone, if you have a jingle, please send it to us.
So there's a person
Yeah.
who happens to be going around trying to find fundage
Yeah.
to bring his wife over from a foreign country.
I see.
Now he's flown over, met her once, and
That's a deep relationship.
they got engaged while he was over there. And so
Oh.
now he's trying to fly her
So
back.
basically, it was like a half-day relationship, and then they decided.
They spent about a week.
Maybe it was
a
like
week
a-
together.
Oh,
About a
week.
week.
Okay, so they
But-
gave more than a day.
But it was a third world country. She barely speaks English.
Nice.
He doesn't speak her language at all.
Okay, where did he find this woman?
His friend went to that country, and then his friend became fake. He met her, and then they were Facebook friends, and then they met each other through his Facebook.
That is lots of Facebook.
This is just a very
So
sad
he's
story.
getting this woman. Does he have to pay for this woman?
Well, she just got approved for a visa,
Okay.
and so now they're trying to get the airplane ticket to bring her over.
Okay.
But now he doesn't want to pay for it. He has a job.
He does have a job.
He just doesn't want to pay for it.
So he's willing to get married for the woman.
But he wants everyone else to fund his woman coming to the States.
what? How is he funding this? Kickstarter? Patreon? Patreon listeners, please fund. What?
Don't
What
fund.
We
is he
won't bring
doing?
women over from third world countries, we promise.
Well, apparently we can. That
You know,
could be
half of
our,
me-
we can make a $10 thing.
Half of
We'll
me
start
think he's-
smuggling babies.
We will.
Exactly. That's my train of thought is he's getting into the human trafficking business here,
Well,
trying to make some extra dough. I'm just like, what? Who goes through with this? What kind of guy is desperate enough
well, how is this relationship good enough? First of all,
to get engaged on the first?
well, okay,
official
so
meeting?
yeah, the first meeting for sure. Some people do get married in like a quick period of time. That's fine. But if you love the person, if you really love the person, then spend your own money to bring your wife here. You have to like that's saying something, you know? That's how you do things. I sold crap and all this garbage so I could give Callie a ring, right? Callie's my wife, right? So like I don't understand what this guy is don't
Well, he does share a room with his brother in his mother's basement.
is that where they're planning on spending their life together?
I think the brother might move upstairs. Or
We're the boomerang generation, fellas. It's true.
Just move out of your mother's basement. I don't
Move
care
to the-
who you are.
As I'm in
upstairs
my
is a
mother-in-law's
lot-
basement.
Upstairs is
That's
a lot
different though,
nicer.
because you have advanced. You have asked a girl to marry you and got
That's
married.
true. I've
like-
gotten to that point. That's true.
Being single's fun.
Marriage is nice too.
You
Yeah.
get more things when you're single.
Do you?
Do you really?
Because I think it's a pretty fair trade-off of the material things you get.
And be careful. You do have a girlfriend. That is probably. I mean, our podcast doesn't have games in it anymore, so there's an opportunity that she actually went
She
past.
won't
Stu
know
News.
that.
Oh, she will.
We'll be
Shut
like,
your pie hole.
it's gonna be plastered over Facebook. It's gonna be on Twitter.
She's already seen enough of the spam. She won't do it.
So I'm guessing that you guys would not want a mail order bride.
I've thought about it.
You thought about it.
Well, this is the man who
I've-
wanted a fetus to grow up into a beautiful woman, so he could.
You know what? Other countries do have, beautiful women.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to go and order them, and I would rather go and do the courting myself, because courting's fun.
You are.
It's about the chase.
I love that you use courting like it's the 1800s. Yes. Courting is fun.
Chivalry is not dead, ladies. Sawyer Champagne's got you. He will hold the door open.
He'll get the prettiest race and he'll find you. So you're just going to pick and choose the country with the best looking women. That's
No, I already have those ranked out.
Okay.
I have my own listing.
No, tell me what your race
He's put a lot of thought into
I want to
this.
know what the highest number one hottest country is.
Which do you want to go? Latin? Which culture do you
Just
want?
all together. Number one hottest country.
Honestly, I'd have to go to the United States.
United States.
Yeah, just
Going
because
home, huh?
we're one of the most artificial people, and so we
So
we
you
make
like
sure
you like women that are fake.
No, they take care of themselves.
Oh, okay.
They're actually shave their legs and armpits, and they don't look like Bigfoot.
So it's the zombie apocalypse. Let's pretend. What are your zombie apocalypse plans? How are you going to survive the zombie apocalypse? Sawyer.
All right, due to location where we're at, I'm gonna play off of if it happened like tomorrow.
We're in the desert, by the way.
I'm gonna go ahead, and I know I have a lot of gun nut neighbors who don't know how to defend their weapons.
We're also a Republican state, by the way.
I'm gonna go and just grab all their guns,
Yep.
head out to where I used to work for my city, snag their trucks, head up into the hills, because there's trucks there's the trucks that have the extra fuel tanks to fill up other trucks.
Yeah.
There's tractors. I mean, these trucks got power, plows. I mean, the city's got its stuff over there.
Yeah.
And I know how to get into it. I know where all the keys are kept. And so I'm set and good for life. So I go and grab my trucks, and grab my
Is any family, friends?
well, that's what I'm working on. I have to go and get like everything ready,
Oh, okay.
because I'm gonna have them sit and protect themselves, and then I'm gonna go pick them up. Now that we got our mode of transportation,
Okay.
head
Trust
to the grocery
issues.
stores.
Yeah.
We have the guns. We're gonna win at the grocery store. Get all our supplies.
Okay.
Screw everyone else.
Yes.
Only the ones I like get to stay. We head for the hills.
So you come back. So the flaw, I see, is you leave your family to die, and you go to do your thing. What if you come back and they're all dead?
Then I follow my plan by myself.
It's not
Like,
bad.
do you have contingencies? Are you doing training or?
No, if they want to live, they're gonna make sure they can live.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's survival of the
It's
fittest.
not bad.
Darwinism.
Sure. Yeah. That works.
Gotta make sure Papa Champagne's alive. You know, he's got some
That's true.
emergency
Your
training.
papa's got some
Even
skills.
with
Is he in your group?
He is.
Okay. Am I in
Even
your
with
group?
his busted knees, he can still outrun. He will live longer than me.
That's a good point.
We're happy that you admit that. Sawyer.
And so I'm gonna go down swinging, but I'm probably gonna go down pretty early. Not gonna lie. So at least everyone else will be set up, because I got my plan and know where things are at. Now, Devin, depending on where you're at and if I can find you or if you ever answer your cell phone,
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Dustin, I don't even know how to contact you.
You're screwed, man.
You got a switchblade. You're good.
That's true. I have faith in Mexico. Holy.
Take care of myself.
Yeah. I don't have faith in myself. I'd be screwed so quickly. But I have ideas. Mine is also, I feel like a good idea is always it depends on the zombie we're facing. If we're going on fast zombies, then it's probably good to be like in a well protected urban area, you know? But if we're going slow zombies, man, just be out in the middle of nowhere, like in a desert with all your food, and you just sit there. And just have it be a flat landscape so you can see people from a distance. And you just shoot them with a sniper rifle from a distance.
Salt flats.
Yeah. Salt flats, the desert out here. You just like, you know, get them from miles away. They're like, ugh. You can eat their zombie bodies if you want.
I wouldn't trust
Yeah.
that.
I probably wouldn't
And
do
become
it.
a zombie, because most of them is based off infection and disease.
Or voodoo.
Yeah.
Or
If he's
there's
talking about
Hey.
fast zombie, the voodoo zombie, one of the original zombies.
Yeah, if I got a voodoo one, I wouldn't have to worry. I'm going to eat that voodoo zombie. That's all I'm saying.
Devin's cannibal. Apparently humans taste like pig, right?
I think their skin is like it, but I feel like they taste like chicken. Ba-dum-tsh. Anyways, so that's what I would do.
The one thing I know is we have, Camp Williams.
Yeah,
Camp
Camp
Williams.
Williams.
Not Camp David. That's,
No,
And the NSA building.
And the
in front of
NSA.
it.
that's true.
My first thought is,
Go over there.
no, stay far away from them. They have their directives, their orders.
That's true. Usually, those guys just waste people in those movies. They just mow all the people down. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, somewhere isolated, maybe elevated up in the mountains.
There you go.
Zombies aren't great climbers. Maybe, unless they're voodoo zombies, then I might be screwed. But
Well, there's some other zombies, like the 28 days later zombies, or 21.
Yeah, that's more
20
like the
weeks later.
infection one.
Those are some quick zombies. They're climbing, and
Oh, I know. Yeah.
those are intense zombies.
I'd be
You're not
worried
getting
about
away.
those zombies. Yeah. I'd be worried about those
but
ones.
still, if our zombies aren't regenerating, they're if they get injured, zombie breaks its leg. I don't care how fast you are.
That's true.
They're not gonna heal.
It's not going to do
ever.
anything about it.
So,
It's true.
I mean, you gotta set up traps. You gotta have
Yeah.
contingencies. You gotta have, a base of operations here, 50 miles out. You
Yeah.
gotta have vehicles. A zombie apocalypse is not something you can just plan right now
Yeah.
for tomorrow.
It's
If
true.
we had a zombie apocalypse tomorrow, so your plan's decent, but we'd still all be screwed.
At least partially screwed. Partially, I think.
I think zombie apocalypse, you gotta go like the prepper style. Yeah, you
Have
gotta.
you seen those prepper people?
I haven't.
Oh man, I
All the
saw a
people
show about them. Oh my gosh, crazy! Like, I think there is some that are like preparing for like a zombie apocalypse, and then they in the show they like rate how long they're gonna last, and these people like are super prepared, like gear, like all this food and crap, and then a helicopter pad to get out and all this stuff.
Who has a helicopter?
These people, these these people.
I'm
that
not
are-
paying the
If-
money for a helicopter.
If you're
I'm
worried
staying
about a
on the
zombie
ground.
apocalypse, no expense is too small
Exactly.
for escape.
So these people, though, they give them like a time that they're gonna live, and it's like 3 months, and you're like, what the frick? Why even prepare if you're gonna last for 3 months? I don't know how they come up with these like decisions, but
Has
my
anyone
gosh.
here read Max Brooks's Zombie Survival Guide?
No, I've
No, I've
seen
seen it. I haven't read it yet.
It's humor. It's
it. Who are you talking to?
I know we don't read books here,
Yeah.
but it's humor. But it's got some good tips
Yeah.
about clothing, weapon choices. Where.
So what are the tips? Zombie tips.
Oh, it's been a while since I've read it.
Oh, man.
But keep your clothing tight.
Tight.
That
that makes sense.
People
yeah.
think armor is a good thing,
Yeah.
but it weighs you down depending
That's
on
true.
how loud it is.
Yeah. Clinky. Yeah.
Chainmail. You can
Doesn't
still
work.
teeth can still possibly get through chainmail.
That's true.
So just keep nice tight clothes. What kind of weapons do you want? No guns.
Yeah.
Guns make things inevitably worse.
Yeah.
Loud. Draw more of them, do you? I mean, there's so many things to think about.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, Walking Dead, they do Michonne has, her sword.
Uh-huh.
You know how hard it is to chop somebody's head off with a sword?
Well, and just like, yeah.
I mean, that takes practice.
Like all the
and-
movies and stuff, they like
Well,
show it like everything seems so easy.
The
but-
katana or the samurai sword is supposed to be incredibly sharp, though. It's supposed to be able to do that. The only issue is once you've chopped one or two people, you're going to have to resharpen it. And she's chopping dozens at a time.
Yeah, and you're gonna be
Right.
way tired and like, yeah,
It's just like, it takes skill. People don't realize that.
yeah.
That, zombie hunting.
This zombie apocalypse is gonna be harder than I think. The
Yeah.
people that I'd bring along,
Key role.
yeah,
I mean, of course you want your family with you,
yeah.
but are they gonna cut?
I don't know. There's a few of my family. I will be willing. If it was
Alan.
Alan, he'd be good bait for later. I mean,
In a way.
he's getting
Push
a
the
little
gimp.
old, and he's getting a little old, so he might be willing to tag on a little bit. But
Yeah.
once he starts fading back,
Hey, he's a Marine.
he was a Marine.
Yeah, you're always a Marine. One's a Marine.
It's true. He's got something in there.
Ask him the last time he's worked out.
Good point. Good point.
Semper Fi Marines.
Oh, that was me. Anyways, yeah, the zombie apocalypse, man. I hope it happens in a way, don't in another way. I think it'd be really cool You know, it's something we can all be like friends about. You know, everyone we'd be doing it, like the whole world is like connected in this one way. We all have zombies. You know, we can be like, Russia, you know all that stupid stuff you did. It's all water under the bridge. We all have to fight zombies now.
I was thinking you were talking like we all had zombies like Shaun of the Dead at the very end where he has his friend.
Oh, dude,
on the
that would be
chain.
sweet.
No biting.
That would be sweet.
That would be a great plan.
By the way, if you want to be a zombie friend, we need friends.
Player 2 has now entered the game. We need a player 2.
Yeah.
For $1, that could be you.
No, but you know what I mean? You could end world peace could happen just from zombies because we'd all have one united cause to fight.
I know, but then you see, again, all the games and movies, there's always evil, sadistic
That's true.
sons of guns that just want
Just
to thrive on the
exploit.
chaos.
That's why you have to have the guns. Because
See, for people, yes, you need.
you got to get the people. Zombies, yeah, you're going to be able to, like, you want to be able to keep them distance, and you might be able to let them get a little closer and have the longer weapons, because I'm not going to go after them with a little 4-inch blade.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with people, if they got guns and they're being reckless, you got to take them out first.
Yeah.
And even if it attracts zombies, they're number one, because they got range.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, has there been a swimming zombie?
Oh.
I don't really.
That is a good point.
Because we're right next to the lake.
That's a good point. We
Now-
could just go onto an island.
Even if we go and decide to go and do our plan that we had back almost a decade ago and tie a bunch of water noodles together and float,
Yep.
I mean, are the zombies going to get us? Have there been swimming zombies?
I've never seen
I
any.
don't know, but Utah Lake is not very reliable. I think they could just walk straight out to
Oh,
us.
yeah, but they'll probably get stuck in the mud and drown.
Exactly.
But also,
Yeah, but
those-
then supply runs. We have to worry about getting dragged in the water and bit by some stupid zombie we can't see through the muck.
I like the idea, though. I mean, the only zombie that... Because, people aren't going to mostly remember swimming when they're zombies. Unless it's like a Michael Phelps zombie. And then we got to be worried.
And then we're all gone. That's like Jaws with the Michael Phelps.
Well, hopefully he's high.
Take him out first. Everyone he's priority.
If there is a Michael Phelps zombie, just give him some weed.
Toss him a Subway sandwich, you're good.
Yeah, Michael Phelps zombie. Watch out for those people. Yeah, but
They're real.
I think that's a good idea. No one's thought of water. Everyone, yeah.
Well, how do you get there? And how do you get supplies? That's like, if you're thinking island type getaway, you have to have that set up again in advance.
Gotta set up.
Like, we'd have to go buy an island.
Set it up.
I don't
Build
know,
a
Utah
compound.
Lake. We live around enough people with boats. They're all going to head for the mountains. I'm just going to go and snag a boat and head out. We all can have our own boat with how many they're going to leave behind.
And all the zombies will be busy going up in the mountains, so we can just steal stuff and get at port.
Exactly.
Water it is. Water it is. I feel like this is a decision that has come to fruition.
Now, if we see all our listeners there, unless you're flying the brain stew flag,
Yeah.
we might have to sink you pirate style.
Yeah. No offense. We like you.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, you just got to do what you do. Darwinism. Brought to you by Sawyer Champagne.
If we get boats, we're going to have to worry about, like, military blowing us out of the water.
Good point.
Why would they blow up
I don't know.
infected people? Are we talking about are we talking
it's a
corrupt
corrupt.
government?
Did
now?
anybody play Last of Us?
No.
No.
One of the most, intense opening scenes I've ever had an experience in a game. I guess I don't really want to talk about games too much.
No, it's okay.
But basically, military quarantines the town off, and they're basically given kill orders, like contain it, kill anybody,
Yeah.
don't give them a chance to let this spread. I mean, I think the military in that kind of situation,
Might do it.
just for the fear of this contagion spreading, it's like those guys might be on boats, but they could possibly turn and.
I don't know. Military base out here is all north, though.
Yeah.
So they're not going to give a little crud about us floating around in Utah Lake.
Zombie apocalypse. I'm just trying to prepare for every possible.
I'm thinking-
Yeah, that's true.
Because you
Gotta
got
think of everything.
all the military bases are north. I think we're good in the south. They're going to let us fry in our own filth.
As long as we can just be in a little lake that no one cares about.
Utah Lake.
Yeah. Or even smaller.
I was going to say, you could almost walk in most of it.
That's true.
I know a couple deep areas that will be safe from zombies. Other than that, we might be. If they figure out they can walk through it, we'll be kind of goners.
Yeah. Mud again. I think we'll make it.
The mud, then the weeds.
Yeah,
Maybe the carp.
so many things. Zombie carp. Anyways, we're getting off topic. So many things. Anyways, guys, that was our situational stew. Thank you for listening to Brains to the podcast. If you guys have any suggestions, any questions, anything you want from us, please let us know. Please listen to Gamecast. That's going to be right after for you guys on iTunes. It will be on Thursday. Wait, no, I keep saying it wrong. No, I'm saying it
Are
wrong.
we doing Thursday and Friday or Wednesday and
And
Thursday?
then podcast Wednesday.
Oh, man.
Podcast Wednesday.
Yeah,
Gamecast Thursday.
Yes.
Patreon listeners get it on Friday. The
Sawyer
very next
knows
day.
what he's talking
Basically,
about.
just get on Patreon. You'll just get it the same day.
Yeah,
You don't even
Patreon
have to
guys,
worry
you'll
about
get
Thursday
it tomorrow.
or Friday or Saturday or.
So, but we're grateful for all you guys. Once again, you can find us on iTunes, Twitter, Patreon, Facebook, all those things. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like. And that's about it. We're thankful for your support. Thank you for listening. I'm rambling, and that
One
is
love.
all. Peace, love. Are you not going to finish the song? Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.